Okay, how are you, all of you? Okay, at first, I want to say here, we have decided to take your online unit test. Already, I think you got information also. Maybe you already got information about your online unit test. So be prepared for unit test. And you think that we can copy from book, we can copy from Google. Yes, that you think whenever we talk about online unit test, then every students that things comes in mind that we can easily copy from Google, we can easily copy from book. Yeah, so fun that one. So excitement unit test there will be. So anyway, we have to attend that one in the Google Classroom, so that we can use it as a record in the future time also. So you are not allowed to write in paper in your copy, and you should do that one in the Google Class, and we will check your answer sheet also in Google Classroom, and we can use your marks in after whenever school reopens, and we use that in a future time also. So be prepared for unit test. Are listening or not? Yes, about previous just now I to talk about the unit test. That means online unit test. That means you know, yes, that means you can copy from book, you can copy from Google. So exciting one unit test there will be. So have fun on that day. I think yeah, whenever teacher make question, they made a question like the answer you will not find in book, nor in book, nor in Google. So if you start to search answer in book or Google, then that is just only a waste of time. It will be. So it's better if you prepare yourself.
If it is then we cannot find in book, then how can we write the answer? We should read from book, no?
Yeah, you can read from book, but not that means that every answer you have to write by seeing in the book. Then there is a free writing also. Then where do you find the answer that free writing then?
Oh,
That was you Google. And there is grammar. Yes, grammar. Then suppose, for example, okay, easy example. I told that change the following sentence into the given as indicated in a bracket. I told, okay, I'm speaking. Change this into present perfect. Now what you try to search in the Google, then this one also. If you
no, ma'am.
start to search in Google this one, then obviously your time is waste only, and you will get a fixed time there, around 30 minutes only. So you have to complete that work on exact time. Okay, Swami, so
Ma'am,
you are, yes, so good.
when, ma'am?
Maybe on round first or second week.
Ma'am, what you are saying? I have just came
Yes,
now.
ma'am, I have also came just now. What you are saying?
I'm talking about your online unit test. Online unit test. That means we have decided that now it's time to take your online unit test. We are talking about this one. So whenever we talk about online unit test, then obviously it come in your mind that we can easily copy from Google. We can easily copy from book. Yes, obviously that come in your mind. So that's your choice either from where you copy. But every time don't try to copy from here and there, because it is just a waste of time. You will get a fixed time there, I think 30 minutes, and the question will be in your screen. Yes, and you have to finish your work on that exact time, and you have to attempt that question in Google Classroom. If you do in Google Classroom, then only that is checked, and you will get a marks, otherwise no, and that marks will be used for the future time also. So it's better who haven't got a Google Classroom, who haven't used a Google Classroom, so make your Google account, Google Classroom, use that one for exam. Okay, Sanisa, I think you want to say something. Yes, I'm not listening, Sanisa, your voice. You have to write in Google Classroom.
Ma'am, it will be online or offline?
Which one? And the
Yes. Ma'am.
exam online.
Oh,
On that online, that means you are not allowed to speak. Your what your that speaker mic will be off, but your video will be on. We are observing from here. Understood? So this is the things I talk about the online unit test, and I hope you prepare. And I don't think that you will start to how to don't think like that. And you will be prepared. Okay. Last time we discussed on the topic of descriptive writing.
Ma'am,
So yes, one
ma'am, when will that online exam will start?
what online unit test?
Yes, ma'am.
Not like online unit test maybe in around first week or second week. Maybe in second week, I think. Okay, let's see some here. Okay, are you seeing the slide or not? This one picture, are you seeing or not? Okay, Sudeep, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you seeing the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then what you have seen in the picture? Describe. What have you seen in this picture?
Ma'am,
Just describe.
in the
This,
picture, ma'am, some people are working in field in village, ma'am.
only that much
They
you have
are
seen there.
agriculture.
Only that much you have seen there. Only there's some working. Only that much. Describe means that they
No,
describe a
ma'am, there
new.
are some mountains. Ma'am, there
Then
are some mountains. So, one house, ma'am. And ma'am,
mm,
here is one tree. Ma'am, and ma'am,
okay.
tell me
Anyway,
like,
thank you, Sudeep. Okay, once
yes, ma'am.
Priska, try this picture. What you have seen in this picture? Describe.
It's a rural area in which people are doing their works. They are wearing different type of clothes according to their caste,
Mm,
and some people are digging in the field while some people are doing their own works, and they are cooperating and taking the help of each other.
yeah, very good, Priska. Thank you, Priska. Okay, let's see one next picture also here. Okay. Okay, now one. Okay, Kelvin. Once describe this picture.
Yes, ma'am.
Describe this picture.
In the picture, it seems like our country Nepal and India are cooperating with each other. We are exporting our agricultural products to them, and they are exporting their products to us. And in the picture, the man seems plugging the field with advanced machines, which makes the work faster due to the cooperation of both countries.
Thank you, Kelvin. Anyway, this is too nice description. Okay, next. Okay, Sam, this once. Do you also try? I want to try this picture. Okay, what you have seen in this picture?
Two countries cooperating with each other.
Only that much you have seen here.
A man is plowing the field with his tractor,
Hmm. Then next.
and Nepal is selling their agricultural products to India, and India is exporting their agricultural materials to Nepal.
Tools, agricultural tools. Yes. Yeah, you have told one new point there. Nepal is selling agricultural products, and they are giving the agricultural tools. So yeah, here you have got two. I have got your four picture, but I just show your two pictures to describe. Okay, last one picture just I want to say here. Mm, who want to try the Supreme? What you have seen here? Nothing here. Now, how do you describe this one?
There are four friends who are best friend and never leave their friend in the problem.
Mm,
They are
then,
seeing the sunset from the mountain,
mm, any more?
and they are feeling the touch of nature.
Okay, just I have shown here three pictures, and somehow you try to describe that pictures. So I had shown this picture to talk about the descriptive writing. And to talk about the descriptive writing, I have shown these three these three pictures. Actually, whenever we try to describe something, then we have to use your five sense. That means we can use your eyes, mouth, nose, yes, all five sense we can use. That means whenever you describe something, yes, who are listening to you, yes, they seems that they have experienced that thing themselves. Suppose you just now so that one agricultural place one I have shown that picture. If you have described that picture by using different adjectives, adverbs, then the people who are listening, yes, they think that they are present in that situation, they are present in that circumstances, they can feel that, they can smell. You can say there is a very big beautiful village, imagine, yes. So you have to use a type of words, imagery, adverb that easily one can imagine, they can experience. If you say the garden is full of red flowers, and the flowers of the scent of flowers is, yes, we can hear, we can smell the scent of flower. If you say, then what? Who that means the people who are listening to you, they can easily imagine, they also have a smell of that flower, they can imagine that the red flower, big garden, they can easily describe, they all the pictures come in their mind. So in this way you have to describe the things. That is about the descriptive things. So let's see how to describe the things. I have got one video, I think. Let's see.
There are five senses: sight, smell, hearing, taste, touch. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to use the five senses in descriptive writing. Let's have a look at this picture. Try to imagine yourself physically being in this environment and try to use your five senses. Think about what you can see, what you can smell, what you can hear, what you can taste, and what you can touch or feel. Here is a simple way to describe the picture. I can see the green grass and the tall trees. I can smell the fresh scent of the blooming flowers. I can hear the birds chirping. I can taste the fresh air on my tongue. I can feel the wind blowing. This description is very basic, therefore we want to improve it by using a range of language techniques, interesting verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and effective vocabulary. This will help to engage the reader and will also help the reader to create a picture in their mind. We can also see that each sentence starts with I. This is very repetitive and can be quite boring for the reader. Here is the improved version. As I walk through the enchanted forest, I am greeted with the fresh smell of scented flowers. Their bright colours glow in the sunlight. Chirping birds happily dance around in the sky as the trees wave their arms in excitement. The warm spring breeze softly brushes against my face as I walk along the freshly grown grass. Slowly, the refreshing air lands on my tongue, filling me with happiness. Now let's have a look at why this description is more effective. There are various techniques used in this description, so let's have a look at a few examples. The use of the adjective enchanted suggests the forest is magical and fascinating. The use of the adjective scented gives the reader an idea of how nice the flowers smell. The use of the verb chirping brings life to the picture, helping to create a feeling of happiness and delight. By giving the trees human quality, such as trees wave, further emphasizes how vibrant and full of life the atmosphere is. This is an example of personification. Personification is used again by giving human quality to the breeze as it brushes against my face. The fact that it brushes against my face softly suggests the weather is not harsh, rather it's pleasantly warm, with cool air. Finally, the last example, the use of the verb feeling emphasizes the extent to which the narrator feels a sense of happiness and delight, as opposed to just saying, "it makes me happy," which doesn't allow the reader to imagine exactly how happy the narrator feels. Now let's have a look at another example. Again, try to use your 5 senses to describe the image. A simple way to describe the image would be to say, "I can see the bright blue water and the golden sand. I can smell the fresh air. I can hear people talking and children playing. I can taste the salt water on my tongue. I can feel my feet sinking into the soft sand." Here is the improved version. Slowly, the bright blue sea crawls towards the golden sand. The fresh air enters my nose as I make my way down the seashore. With every step, I can feel my feet sink into the smooth sand and the taste of the salty seawater lands on my tongue. The sound of the violin echoes along the coast as I begin to dance around on the sand elegantly. This description is improved by using a range of language techniques, interesting verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and effective vocabulary. Now let's look closely at a few examples and I will explain why it is effective. The use of alliteration in bright blue draws attention to the sentence, helping to emphasize how vibrant and beautiful the sea is. The verb sink suggests the sand is so smooth that it almost absorbs anything that is placed in it. The use of the verb echoes suggests the beach is huge as the sound travels along the coast. Lastly, the use of the adverb elegantly creates a pleasant and graceful image which reflects the surroundings. Here is our last example. Again, look at the picture and try to use your 5 senses to describe the image. So what can you see, what can you smell, what can you hear, what can you taste, and what can you touch? Again, I will go through a simple way to describe the image and an improved version of the description. A simple way is, I can see the dark gloomy sky, I can smell the damp air, I can hear the wind howling, I can taste thick fog, I can feel the fog as it brushes against my skin. Now let's have a look at the improved version. In the bleak distance, the huge tower stood tall in isolation. Standing broken and crippled in front of it is a forest of trees, their bark decaying slowly. A blanket of fog covers my skin, filling my mouth with distaste. Cautiously, I make my way through the desolate street as the icy wind howls. Now let's look closely as to why this description is better. The use of the adjective bleak is effective as it allows the reader to picture a harsh, deserted place, helping to create a sense of mystery. The use of the noun isolation suggests that the place is abandoned, therefore causing the reader to question why no one visits the place. This ultimately intrigues the reader. The use of the verb crippled is used to give the trees a human quality, suggesting that the trees are lifeless and damaged. Furthermore, the trees are described as decaying, which further emphasizes how lifeless the trees are as they are slowly breaking down. The metaphor, a blanket of fog, suggests that there is so much fog that it becomes difficult to see anything. The use of the adjective desolate allows the reader to create an image of a miserable, gloomy, and deserted place, which is suggested by the picture. Lastly, personification is used when the wind howls, This creates a terrifying image as the wind is brought to life in this abandoned place, therefore creating tension and mystery. Okay, now it's your turn. Look at this picture and think about your 5 senses. What can you see? What can you smell? What can you hear? What can you taste? And what can you touch? Make sure you use synonyms to replace boring words in order to make the writing descriptive and interesting for the reader. You can find synonyms in a thesaurus or even just online.
Clear about describing something. Yes, describing picture, or you describe something, you describe person, describe festival. You have to use your 5 sense. That means uh, if you describe like by using adverbs, adjectives, then the viewer listening you, they can easily imagine, they can make a picture in their mind, they feel that they are present in that moment. So in such a way you have to describe the things. So whenever you describe, okay, suppose for how to write a descriptive writing, then okay, how can we write the descriptive writing? So we are given descriptive writing means describe something. It is normally written to provide information of the certain place, person, things, or in the book they are given about festivals. That means anything you can describe there. Yeah, anything you can give the information. So to give information, we used to write a descriptive writing. So this type of essay or writing describe the emotion, people or period of time. That means what is happening on that time. How do you feel? What you have seen there? Yes, what you have heard, what you have smelled there. All you can describe. So mostly we write the descriptive writing mostly in according to sometimes you write in single paragraph, but mostly they are in 3 paragraphs. First part, as you know, introduction. Second part, body part, and third one is a conclusion. Okay, your introduction. Introduction means first part where you have to introduce something. If you are going to describe a person, then how the person looks like you have to describe in first one. If you are describing about festival, then what is that festival? uh, then after, when it is celebrated, why the name of festival, suppose Dasai, why it is named as Dasai, you can give the introduction in the first paragraph. So we given the introduction should be catchy and attractive. Catchy means understood. So if you write catchy, that means people are interested to study your writing. Alright. If you write boring in first introduction part, then obviously no one will study the remaining part there. Body part, conclusion, no one will see because they are bored by seeing the first one introduction part. So your first parts will be able to capture the reader attention and identify your subject. That means what you are going to describe, you have to say clearly about that thing. Provide background information of the subject. You are clear this one. Now body part. Use variety of details. Now in body part, that means what is actually you are going to describe. All things you have to describe in body part. By making second paragraph, third paragraph, you can describe each and every part of the subject. Everything you have to describe there by using adjective, adverbs, and alliteration, personification. By using all those things, you have to describe. Just now in the video also shown using your 5 sense. What you have smelled there, what you have seen there, what you have heard there, all the things you have to imagine and you have to write there. That means your emotion, your feelings you have to present. They include your thoughts and feelings. Arrange the details in logical order. That means logical order means understood. Chronological, like step by step you have to describe. And last one is obviously conclusion. There's no doubt. Okay, summarize the material you have discussed. Every time in the conclusion, you have to summarize the things what you have written in the introduction part and in the body part. Then you can describe about people's feeling, emotion, attitude, and so on. Suppose you are describing about the festival. Then the last paragraph you can talk about how people feel on that festival, how their emotion, yes, um, what you have to describe. Even you, even how do you feel? You can write your one also. You can join your one also. And last one is your final comments. What if you have anything to say? Then you can join that one in the conclusion part. So this is about how to write descriptive writing. And after seeing the video, you are much more clear. I know there is no doubt. Okay, let's where is the picture? Okay, let's have a look on that picture for 1 minute. All of you. Now think what you have seen there, what we can smell there, what we can hear there. Think for 1 minute. And after thinking, then you can start to write about this picture. You can start to write about this picture.
Ma'am, we have to write only points.
No, describe. That means not point wise, in paragraph wise. Just not how you have seen in that video.
I'm only body paragraph or all.
What body paragraph only. Only in single paragraph you have to describe. Okay, everybody have written or not? Okay, once Abusan, are you listening me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, have you written?
No, ma'am.
How much
What,
written?
ma'am?
How much written?
Ma'am, only 3-4 lines.
Okay, that much okay. Now read out that one.
The man,
Okay,
the man is digging with the help of ox and the another and the another man, ma'am.
that much only.
No, ma'am.
Okay, then continue.
And another man, another other people are mm, throwing the stone, and
Mm-mm.
the woman and the man are putting rice everywhere.
Okay, thank you, Abusan. It's good.
Welcome, ma'am.
You have tried better.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next year, Rohan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, once describe what you have written there.
The man is digging the field. Other man is plogging with the help of ox.
Mm?
Uh, the two women are that uh,
Working in the field,
one woman is putting rice in that field, putting rice.
planting. I think they are planting there. Okay, anyway, Rohan, thank you. So this is about the descriptive writing. That means you have to use your sense there, what you have seen there. Not only seeing every time. Yes, sometimes you hear something. Whenever you go somewhere, you have seen something, and you hear also. You can describe those things also, so that the people can easily make a picture in their mind. They can imagine the things, and they feel that they themselves are present in that moment. So in this way you have to describe something. So any queries about this one, descriptive writing? I think we are much more clear about descriptive writing because of that one video also. Is how you can describe the things or pictures or person. You can describe anything. Understood? So any question, any confusion, then you can ask now. I think only we have got 1 minute time.
Ma'am,
Yes, Abusan.
ma'am, it
Uh,
is written with the picture or otherwise also.
it is a picture or otherwise means I don't know, get you.
No, ma'am. We can only write with that picture.
No. Suppose no. So yeah, you can imagine also. Suppose I give you one condition. Yes, you are staying in the house. Yes, and your house is too near with your road. That means busy road. Now describe about that busy road. Yeah, okay. Now try then describe that busy road. That means in busy road, what there? Vehicles are moving. Too noisy. That is the thing.
Ma'am, in exam there will be no picture.
No picture. There is a given condition, one situation there. Just now I told Abusan, yes, such type of picture, situation is there, then you have to describe. Understood? Just you have to imagine and write. Okay, I think now I have to say bye bye. So that's
Any
for today.
condition?
Any condition, any situation there you will get. Somehow you may get picture also, don't worry. Okay, you get picture also or condition also. There's no definite that I haven't decided up to now the question. Okay, now then for today, bye bye.